all sorts of angles. Very crazy matchup. We got a good one here. How about... Oh, here's a good one. All right. So we're moving into the later rounds, right? We have Jason the Giant playing the Jason deck from the Helsinki tournament against Archwin, who must have won his earlier round. Jason, we've seen the Jason deck for a long time. I'm very impressed that Jason hasn't modified this deck at all with all the different nerfs and buffs and stuff. A lot of changes have happened to cards since the Helsinki tournament, but he is confident in his deck list and playing it still. Archwin is playing the, I don't want to call it the Justin deck, but I don't know what to call it, right? Like the trifecta deck that runs Ice Wizard instead of Musketeer. It's very, very popular. It's much more of a hog cycle deck than more of like a control defensive deck. Let's see what happens. I really expect... I noticed that without Musketeer and without Mini P.E.K.K.A., I wonder how Archwin is going to stop Jason's Giant, the Giant itself. Because normally what happens is when Giant decks come out against that, they have the Musketeer and the Valkyrie to do all the damage. Ice Wizard will slow it down, but does significantly less damage than a Musketeer to a single target. I think Musketeer does like 4 times as much damage. So they both start off very cautious, just playing the Spirit Goblins to get a little bit of chip damage in. I don't think either side wants to commit to a big push, because like, to do something like Hog Rider and get countered like this is pretty big setback early in the game. But you can see those minions are doing a great job, Archwin's minions are doing a great job chopping up the Barbarians. But 2 Barbarians live, and they're going to start walking in behind the Giant. Oh no. This push already looks pretty intimidating, but great job. Archwin's Valkyrie not only chops up all of the high damage stuff behind it, but does double back and end up fighting the Giant. Giants are really slow, so the Ice Wizard is really going to slow its the offensive output of that card. Here comes Spear Goblins, tanking behind the little bit of health of the Valkyrie, but it's enough to let that little squad get going. The arrows come in from Jason. I guess you want to, arrow, you want to prevent a lot of damage. It wasn't maybe super efficient in terms of killing like 2 Elixir Spear Goblins, but I mean, he took several hundred damage and it could have been several hundred more. So, you know, good play. Archwin comes in with the Minion Hog push, which seems to be the popular push of the day for a lot of Hog players. 1 attack gets through. The Minions are chopping up the Barbarians, but we got the same exact situation. So Archwin, why is he thinking about playing the Ice Wizard? Shouldn't he be playing the Valkyrie? Yes, he should. Okay. I was going to say, because last time this happened, we saw what the bad thing that went down. I really like Jason's adaptation here. I think he knew that the other player was low on players, or low on Elixir, and he put the Minion Horde to really push the damage through. Jason has said in deck reviews that he normally doesn't play the Minion Horde on offense. He likes it on defense because even if they arrow it, it does a ton of damage before the arrows land. Like the time it takes to see it, react, cast arrows, and it arrives is enough time for the Minion Horde to do so much damage that you don't really mind if they arrow it then. But he decided to bring it on offense for that very reason. Jason went ahead and arrowed the Spear Goblins early. Not super sure why. I guess he was probably just way ahead on Elixir, not sure what to do. You can see right now Jason actually has so much more Elixir than his opponent. Though he's about to lose a tower for it, so maybe that's where Archwin's coming in. And actually, Archwin's right tower is looking very good. That it's reasonable to me that Archwin could take this tower, tie the game up, and win in overtime. But these Giants, especially the Giant Hog Rider pushes together, seem incredibly strong. I don't see a lot of ways in Archwin's deck for him to stop the Giant. I guess he would need Cannon and Ice Wizard and Valkyrie every single time. So there goes the Hog Rider. He's opting to take the tower. Go for the tower kill. And he does with the zap! Wow, excellent play to get through that damage needed, but at what cost? 6 Elixir is no joke. Takes out the Minion Horde, but here comes the Hog Rider Giant. And, actually, well, maybe the Ice Wizard will slow it down here. Maybe. Okay. So Jason can probably take it with the next push. That gives Archwin one last chance to really push this through. I imagine a zap on the tower will, kill that out. And we actually have a pretty full health Hog Rider going crazy there on it. And unlike last time, the Giant's taken a ton of damage before getting there. But when the Barbarians stop it now, because now we have the much more intensive Barbarians coming in the middle. But nope, nothing's going to stop this Giant one. Maybe. Oh, it does! The zap! Oh, but then the Hog Rider and the Cannon, he does play it! Archwin! Archwin, you have a chance! There's only arrows in Justin's deck. There's no fireball. He needs either 2 arrows or another push for this to work. But actually, this push is looking kind of anemic on Archwind's side. He's really got to go for it. Double Ice Wizard isn't going to kill anyone. But you know what? Will is a Hog Rider coming in on the angle here. He's got one hit. He's got the zap. He's got a sec. Oh, it dies. And we have a near full health Giant. Got to pull it over. Got to distract, but that cannon's going to go down before either of those cards get killed, and that will do it. Jason takes the game 2-1 in overtime. Great play. The Jason the Giant deck, still very strong. Congratulations. Great match.